Greetings, Cornerinos. Welcome to Eurogamer. My name's Ian Higton, and it is time for another live Ian's VR Corner episode. This week was completely messed up thanks to me going away on a trip for 2 days. So the schedule's been completely moved around, and this Sunday's video, which should have been Spider-Man Far From Home VR, actually went live on Thursday or Wednesday, one of those days. It went live early anyway, which left us with a bit of a gap in the schedule. So I checked out the new releases on PlayStation VR. The newest release and the biggest release, Sirento, I already covered last week on Ian's VR Corner. There's a video of that up on our channel if you want to check that out after this stream. I really enjoyed Sirento. I went in, I found the learning curve pretty steep, but once I started to really get it, it's a phenomenal game. It's really cool in VR. Best played stood up though, I think, rather than sat down like I did it. This game here is the kind of second big release of this week. It's called Scraper First Strike, which, I don't know, a game called Scraper just sounds a bit weird to me. I think it's based on some books or something, but anyway, S-Crapper or Scraper or whatever you want to call it. I like S-Crapper, to be honest. But yeah, Scraper First Strike is going to be the game we play today. This is going to be my very first time playing it, so you'll get warts and all first impressions. And it is a science fiction first-person shooter that can be controlled by DualShock 4 Move controllers and the aim controller. I have all three controllers here, so I might make my way through the game trying out all three just to see what it's like. I think I'll go with Move controllers first, just to see whether or not it looks like it's a dual-wield game, but in the controls it seems to say that there's only one Move controller, and I don't know whether the controls are going to be weird. But anyway, the thumbnail and the trailers make this game look 50% good and 50% a bit cheesy and awful. So let's dive in. Actually, let's not dive in straight away. Let's just say hello to everyone who's joining us in the chat. We've got Alfie Broxison, Dragon Botherer, Fat Batman 12, Govern UK 86, Joanna Wanner, Joan McGovern, Levine Laveau, Longhorn Nightcat, Mr. Tom for the Win, Nummy Numbers, Physics Gamers, Reckless Rex, Stephen Rounce, Sulla 47, and Zenagill 180. Welcome one, welcome all to this live episode of Ian's VR Corner. I'm not going to be able to read too many comments because I'm going to be inside this in a second. Yeah, just be nice to everyone, and the moderators won't have to ban you because they are a firm but fair lot. Not many rules in these live streams. Don't be a dick is the main one. And with that, I shall encase myself in virtual reality and try to explain to you what I'm seeing, which is going to be a little bit different to the flat visuals you're seeing, because obviously this is going to be three-dimensional. Let me get my Move controllers quickly, and yeah, I'll see you on the other side. Why did you skip me, Ian? Says Nyuminyara. You hadn't said anything. There's a little there's a participants bit on the chat where you can see who's been chatting, and you hadn't said anything, at least when I read the thing. So I didn't skip you on purpose. I skipped you because your name wasn't on the list. Right, let's get in. So the 2D visuals that you can see are these weird blue buildings. For me, they're quite distant. They're very shiny. A little bit low res inside the PlayStation VR headset. Some kind of, it's quite a lack of detail for the start of the game, but you never know. Maybe things will improve. Right, so we're going to go to new game. I'll just check out the settings quickly. I'll show you the settings for those of you who are interested in comfort settings and things like that with your games. You could turn the helmet HUD on or off. I've got it off. That's off by default, so I don't know whether... Oh, I don't know what it shows otherwise, but I'll keep it off by default. Anyway, I've turned the vignette off. I've turned snap rotation off, so I should get smooth turn. Movement speed, turn speed 100%, and teleportation is off as well, so we should get a completely smooth experience. So let's go into the game. Let's go into the game. Episode 1, First Strike. The city of New Austin has been completely shut down by Cypher, the twisted Humek who once gave so much for humankind. Your mission is to travel through and power on Reactor 3, thereby strengthening the human resistance force and aiding us in the beginning of taking back New Austin. I'm going to go on medium. And I'm gonna initiate mission. I hope we get some cutscenes. A robot may not enter a human being or through inaction allow a human being to come to harm. These are Asimov's laws, right? A robot must obey the orders given it by human beings. Blarb. A robot must Asimov's laws of AI roboties. Labradec Studios. I mean, this studio is named after a dog, so I'm happy with that. Scraper. I mean, Scraper. Scraper. What a weird name. The Skydeck, previously known as Floor 80 and used for a landing deck, is the newly commandeered... can't read today. Commandeered base for the Human Resistance Force. The HRF have commenced a furtive mission on the Skydeck involving a Humek dropship stolen from the Humeks themselves. So yeah, there's been like pretty much so far no background to this game and its story.
Reactor building 3 Skydeck in sight. Approaching HRF.
I guess the Humeks are bad. Oh! Yep, okay, dual wheel move controllers.
It's Harvey. How you holding up down there, buddy? Pretty awesome view of the city up here on the flight deck.
Okay,
Stay sharp, everyone. We're
the
entering
blacks are really washed
airspace.
out. It's very kind of like
the
the contrast seems to be lowered quite a lot in
After
this
all the
game.
planning, can you believe the day is
I don't know whether
finally
it looks
here
the
to
same
take back
for
New
you lot.
Austin?
Outside the ship,
Initiating
the city, the
preliminary
future
stealth
city
landing
looks kind of
protocols.
cool.
Well, they're preparing your pod right
The
now.
body
Now,
works
don't
and
go calling
the
it a hunk
tracking of
junk.
the aim
It may not be
controllers is
first
good.
class, but it'll get the job done. It's so quiet.
But yeah,
up
it looks
here.
like
You
I've
never know
turned the
city's
gamma
under
up
human
really
control.
high. Maybe if the gamma was lower,
Skypad 03
I wouldn't be able to see anything. This is the default gamma setting. So how does it look like?
We're almost there, buddy. The show's about to
Still looks
start.
a bit washed out for you lot as well, I think. Hey, HP XP. Hey, Mike Burgess. This is going to be like a straight-to-DVD action
All right,
film that is
diagnostic
unintentionally
time.
funny. So
Check your
Mike
wrist
Burgess.
interface. Just
Ooh,
raise your
wrist
wrist and press
interface.
the function button.
Bleep, bloop.
Use that any time to check your pod status.
Okay.
You can use it to access all kinds of things. Reports, inventory, status, tactical readouts.
Yes, not bad. Okay,
You know,
double
wrist,
tap.
just like wrist,
boost
except without the
racing.
W. Clever, huh?
Boost forward is that one. We've got...
Roger that,
turn
Control.
left.
Final approach, Romeo Bravo 3.
That button is like nothing.
Maintain current heading.
How go forward?
Buckle up, everyone. 30 seconds to touchdown. Prepare for
Forward.
landing,
Double
Skypad
tap.
03.
Boost forward. Okay. I'm sure we'll work it out. Go away.
As soon as we land, jump in your pod and power up.
What the What is this?
Stay safe, and remember, the HRF is with you.
It's like a futuristic smart car. Do I have to move around in a futuristic smart car? It's a smart car! I'm in the controls of a smart car. Boop boop ba-doop boop. Smart car. Calibrate your pod by pressing down on your right start button. Okay. That was just to make it so I was set in the right place. On your left, oh, that was really quick. On your right controller, press the X button to turn left and circle buttons. Okay, that's strafe, that's turn. Okay, okay. That's forward, that's backwards. Yeah, okay. Okay. So far, so good.
Any day now, Maxwell. It's not like the Humeks are taking over the city or anything.
Yeah, the Humeks are taking over the city or anything. That is a gigantic... Oh, that's a weird building. I thought it was a giant fucking pine cone or something. It's quite cool. So first impressions of the graphics. Actually, that spaceship bit gave me a little bit of a sense that this game may be a bit on the budget side, but the interior of this cockpit is actually really nice. There's my hand grabs onto that like maybe there's an interactive thing at some point. Yeah, there's loads of detail with this cockpit, and it's actually quite nice and sharp. I like the fact that everything is rusty and kind of battered. Press to activate. Don't know what that means. But yeah, so this pod looks pretty cool. The city itself is also not bad. I got a real bad feeling about this game from the intro, where it was just those weird blue virtual buildings. But no, presentation-wise now things have kicked up a notch, and we're in quite a decent futuristic cyber city. So I'm all right with this. Not 100% sure why I can just walk. I guess this is like this has been written into the script just to, like, you know, to avoid motion sicknessy things, you know. But hey ho. But this guy doesn't have a smart core.
Hey, Maxwell!
Hey,
can you hear me in that
Lieutenant
thing?
Chuck
Give me a
Harvey.
thumbs up if you can hear me. All right!
What
Welcome
the-
to New Austin, Maxwell. Good to have you back.
That's how
I can't
thumbs
believe
up.
we were able to hijack this dropship from the Humix.
Hey.
So, did they show an
Hey.
in-flight movie?
Hey.
Let me guess. Real steel.
This
Listen,
guy
I'd love to chat,
is a
but I
comedy
need to get this
genius.
dropship unloaded and then set the weapons testing area up below. Meryl's setting up the rest of this command post on the other side of the platform. Head over to her and she'll run a quick check on that pod's systems. You go ahead and make sure your radar is working properly.
Okay, that's
that
my
bad
radar.
boy's gonna show you where Meryl is set up. Okay, I'll see you back here later.
See you in a bit, Harvey. Oh no, I was getting ready to, like, I was really prepping myself for this to be a nightmare, but it's so far it's stupidly charming me. It's charming me with its stupidosity in my smart core. Smart. Boom. Having a lovely time in my smart core. Hello.
Greetings, Lieutenant Maxwell.
Hey,
I hope you're as ready for action as you look.
Merle.
Your modified hoverpod looks to be in good shape, but let's run a quick diagnostic scan, just in case.
Scan my pod.
Looks like everything is fully operational.
How do thumbs up?
Lieutenant, it's imperative you remain aware of your pod's power core meter, the pod's hull, and your pod's munitions inventory. You'll
Okay.
need to use maintenance pads to recharge and restock regularly. Otherwise, the pod's capabilities will be diminished. One more thing, Maxwell. The
Yes.
building is full of computer terminals that need decryption keys to access them. I've placed several keys in your pod's inventory to get you started. I would suggest accessing these terminals as often as you can.
Often?
Depending on the terminal's network security, you might be able to download valuable engineering schematics or information about the floors and building itself. Understood?
No.
We've made some modifications to your pod, so
Wasn't
I would
listening.
highly suggest you visit the training area.
Okay.
Just follow the ramps down to the deck below.
Okay. Okay, Meryl. You got it. Right. Ramps to deck below, training area. That's ramp is going upwards. Ah, here we go. Ooh, cool, big guns. How's it going, Jimmy Big Guns? They call him Jimmy Big Guns because he operates a big gun. Alright, off we go. Down the ramps to the training area to do some training in the smart car. Here we go. Train me good. Terminal detected connecting. Do I bleep ops? Right. Training program. Let's display message log. Ouch. Listen here, Meryl. You and I both know exactly why you made me the guinea pig for this training simulation. Some Harvey. He's a crazy guy. Back. Can't be bothered with any world law. Training program. Activating training program. Okay.
Welcome to the HRF Tactical Training Program. I'm Drill Instructor Wade, your virtual advisor. Look alive, soldier.
I want to join in a tactical training program. Okay, what now? Disconnect?
This program will pit you against a variety of opponents, any one of which may soon be presenting an actual threat
Sounds like
to you
Trey-
in real-world
Trey
combat.
Parker and Matt
Let's
Stone did the
proceed.
voices for this game.
There. Assignment 1, fair weapons.
Press the move button to toggle aim. Okay. And then T button to fire.
First up, the militia bots. Let's
Okay,
see
so
how
we're
well
holding
you
the
can
move
shoot.
buttons to bring up-
Biological entity confirmed.
This is the militia bots. I can't. It's not letting me move.
Not
I'm
bad.
rooted
Now
to
let's
this.
see how you deal with some hostiles face to face.
Humanoid presence biological
Swing
scanner
arms.
activated.
Oh,
You can't fight all the time.
So you don't need to swing
Remember
your
to
arms very
repair
far.
that shield of yours.
okay. How do I grip and pull the screw lever by the monitor using the move button to restore your shield? Oh, whoops, no, wrong one. That one. Okay, so I like
Let's
the
change it
physicality
up.
with the cockpit.
Let's see
as
you
well. That's
use your
pretty cool.
tactical skills.
Tactical skills.
Press the EMP button when a holographic training bot is near to stun. This one. There we go. So that's sent
Lieutenant,
out
remember
a
those
EMP
buttons.
burst.
Soon you'll be able to install
like in
new
a little
abilities
mini
into
mech.
your pod.
That's just
Now use your
like a
ultimate to
smart-
finish
a
those
smart
bots
mech.
off.
Human intruder identified. Begin security
Rip the,
sequence.
rip the front from the far right of the pod. Oh, not that. There we go.
Pull up your weapon wheel and give that old boomstick a shot.
So grip the left triangle button or circle. So bring up your weapon. There we go. Weapon wheel. There's a lot of buttons. Hold on. Rotate. Ah, okay.
The more weapons you build, the more ways you can take out those pathetic UMEX. Now let's put it all together.
EMP. So you've got some pretty cool dual wielding shenanigans going on here.
Well done, Lieutenant. Remember, the HRF is with you.
Lieutenant, Commander Winston is asking for you. Meet him by the elevator.
Okay, meet Commander Winston by the elevator. That's up there. My guns are gone. Guess I can't just run around with my guns out willy-nilly in here. So comfort-wise, pretty comfortable. I'm going to guess this is like on the moderate end of the comfort scale because you have locomotion. Obviously, I've got all the comfort settings turned off. So if you wanted, you could have vignetting, smooth turning, blink turning, and teleport. But
At ease, Lieutenant. But don't get too comfortable. We have
Winston
a tough job
looks
ahead of us.
pretty angry.
We are standing on one of 3 reactor buildings that provide power to the megacity of New Austin.
New Austin.
Cypher and his Humex soldiers have shut down this reactor and are taking measures to make sure we can't get it running again. Our mission is to infiltrate the building, undo any damage done by the Humex, and bring this reactor back online. In order to power up the reactor, we will need you to turn on vital systems, make
I'm good at
repairs,
turning
and
things on.
reboot critical functions. Do you understand what we need you to do, Maxwell?
No, I'll wing it.
You'll be using the high-velocity elevator
I
behind
was
me to
supposed to
navigate
sweep.
the reactor building. We've managed to pry open the doors of
That
the
was a
elevator.
head rolling along the
We've
floor
also
earlier, and I
placed an
can't guess.
access key in your pod's inventory that will
Ooh.
allow you to travel to floor 76. Once there, you will need to reactivate the building's master elevator transport controls.
Pardon,
Okay.
Commander, but once the master elevator transport controls are back online for the building, the Lieutenant will still need access keys to gain entry to high security levels. These keys can be found on the security drones patrolling each floor. Find and destroy the security drone on a floor, and you'll find the access key for the next. One last thing,
just listening
Maxwell.
through my
Your
radio.
pod has the ability to inhibit all enemy scanners, so your presence will be largely unknown. However, if you are sighted, then there's no doubt that you will be
Embarrassing.
attacked. Stay alert.
Okay.
Are you
Right.
clear on how vital this mission is to our success, Lieutenant? Now, head to the elevator and proceed to the next task.
I'm a loose cannon. I'll get it done, but I'll get it done my way. Just did a dab, I'm cool. Is this the way I'm meant to be going? I didn't pay any attention to you, Captain.
Okay, Maxwell. In order to proceed to floor 76, you'll need to dock with the high-velocity elevator terminal.
Docking.
Enter the elevator now and locate that terminal.
Some
Good luck, soldier.
proper low-res
All
textures
right,
there.
what do
Oh,
you
they're
think,
loading
Maxwell?
in.
Think you can manage to find the on switch down there?
Looked like part of this room looked like I was in a child's drawing. It was all very crayony. It's popping in slowly though, but it's taking its sweet ass time. Block beat. Wait, am I on the same floor as before, or is this a different floor? Did I go up? Hold on. That looks like where I've just come from. Hacking into elevator terminal. Here we go. Welcome to Reactor 3. Please select a destination on the right hand side. Floor 76, please. Confirm. Confirm. That was unnecessarily complicated.
Floor 76 is known as the Ingression Access Zone. The floor is comprised of areas that allocate admission to all entry points within the reactor. The area was previously a space meant for welcoming newcomers and allowing for building access, but has since become an abstraction.
Okay. Hey! I come in peace. No, I don't. I lied. Oh.
Maxwell, there should be a terminal right in front of you.
What the? Ah! The robots tricked me with... Ooh, it's flying. They tricked me with one that's just not bothering. A terminal right in front of me. Oh, it's over here. Okay. EMP! I don't know if that... Did I get damage then?
Patrol perimeter region.
Combat at the moment, because I'm not used to it, does feel a bit clumsy. CBH. Right, what are we doing? Security door?
Maxwell, a door should have opened
But
nearby.
it's...
Start looking
I'm
around.
enjoying the fact that there's a lot of
Biological
interactivity there.
entity on site.
Oh, this gun's clicking through the door. There we go. Oh, he popped into pieces. Pop my robot into pieces.
Eliminate on site.
EMP. Good work. Close.
Resistance.
I like it, mate.
Extinction.
Bit too late there. That spider was well getting cranky with his mate. Dude, you're blocking the door, man! Oh, crikey.
It's a
Local
GL-40 NAHD schematic, a grenade launcher, aka the Equalizer.
Oh, no surprise Cypher wanted to keep these plans out of our hands.
Grenade launcher, huh?
Constructing that launcher would really expand your ordnance profile, but we'll need some raw material, packs, and most importantly, a grenade mech dat.
A
So, if
grenade
you see a
mech
grenade
dat.
mech, ask nice if you can have it stat, okay?
So,
Jokes aside, if we can assemble the launcher, our chances of getting the reactor running again will be all the better.
like, kind of sounds a little bit like miniature weapon crafting. Let's put my shields back up. My health is 44%. My shield is 100%. So where now? Oh, what's that? Is that health? I got some mech dat and some shells. This music's very bleepy bleepy. Reminds me a little bit of Hive Jump. Where's my other gun? repower my shield. This it's a bit rubbish. I'm not sure what direction to do there. Could probably be doing a bit more movement around, I guess. Movement with the dual shot isn't terrible. I mean, obviously it could do with thumbsticks. It's going to be interesting trying this control scheme out with the aim controller in a bit, because you're basically controlling two guns with one controller, which is going to be weird. What is this? Connect. Scan network.
Quite a valuable plan you've acquired. Our HRF vendor should have these in stock moving forward.
Okay, so I've got a plan of something which I can buy from vendors. Oh, there's my waypoint down there. Waypoint! Oh, big arena. Why are you running away, dickhead? Back here. What's that thing? Where did that thing go? Oh, shot him in the face. Okay, I got some more mech dat. What the hell is hitting me? I'm getting shot by something. There's a robot up there. Here we go. Yeah, movement and shooting at the same time.
Human form.
Feels pretty clumsy with the move controllers. Let me see if it's any easier with dual shock. Right-handed, confirm. No. Confirm. Ugh. What the? Where's it gone? Oh no, broke the game by changing the control scheme. What the? Oh. Hello? I think I I think I have broken the game. Hello? Well, yeah, I'm falling down because when I shoot, my bullets are going up. So I've somehow fallen, by changing my controller, I've fallen through the game world. So that sucks. Let's load that. Ah, the Higton effect. It might be better in VR, but it looks pretty crap, says Solar 47. It's not the most sparkly looking game. It's not going to win any awards for graphics, that's for sure.
But maybe for the voice acting.
Alright, so now we're controlling... Oh, what the... Whoa! There we go, that's better. So we're controlling the guns with the move control, with the dual shock like that. Right trigger that one, left trigger that one. EMP that one. No. I think that was EMP, the X. What's that one then? How do I melee? I guess I just move. Seems it's much easier to move now, at least.
Maxwell, there should be a terminal right in front
That
of you.
robot that was like having a look isn't there anymore. So already movement is a lot more competent.
Use
with
a
the dual
decryption
shock.
key to hack this machine.
Human
Your pod will
intruder
scan the
identified.
There we go. So yeah, getting a much easier to do combat this way actually. Scan network.
Looks like you found the schematics to an SRU, a shield restoration unit. Download it so we can build shield restoration units for you at the command post.
Okay, how do that? Oh, I guess I downloaded it, did I? Seems like, are they like, oh, okay. So the red things are ammo crates. It's good to know. I think the square button is my shield. Got something up there that I want to get. Dashing is clicking in on the on the left thumbstick. There we go. Much easier to activate the EMPs as well, not having to lean in and kind of mash at the buttons. So connect.
Maxwell, a door should have opened nearby.
Cheers, babes.
Start looking around.
And scan this terminal as well.
You've acquired. Our HRS vendor should have these in stock moving forward.
Cool. Okay. Alright. I feel like things might be a bit more easy going forward. Absolutely hammered that. Fool.
Terminate the human.
CMP. Oh, shoot me. Okay. I think that was just a monster closet. That is nothing. Let's scan this terminal. Scanning. Local files.
It's a GL40 NAHD schematic.
Ooh, I love GL40 NAHD.
Oh, no surprise Cypher wanted to keep these plans out of our hands.
Constructing
So
that launcher would really expand your
launch at
ordnance
some
profile,
point.
but we'll need some raw materials, packs, and most importantly, a grenade mag tap.
So, if you see a grenade mech, ask nice if you can have it stat,
So if
okay?
I find a grenade mech
Jokes
and
aside,
kill it,
if we
I
can
can
assemble the
snaffle
launcher,
its
our
innards.
chances of getting the reactor running again will be all the
Myself a
better.
lovely grenade launcher.
Biological grenade on
There we
site.
go. Weird, you can't see the bullets fired by those robots. So you're a bit like, is he actually shooting at me or what? Let's head upstairs. Let's keep following the waypoints. So I presume I've got to scan like any of these things. Alright, dickheads. Okay, let's do a Hadouken! Powerful. That was powerful. Shield up. And bleep bleep onto this. East air vent. So I've activated
Lieutenant, my
it.
sensors indicate the biological agents are starting to dissipate. Keep going.
Found a power core rate plan, so maybe after each mission you get to like upgrade your smart core with special stuff. That's the lift. That's the way out. But I need to do some more scanning. Definite. That's my shield back up. Pointer! So I just like vanished into thin air. Didn't even make an effort to die in a cool way. Something's sneaking up.
Begin security sequence.
No! Where is it?
Identity confirmed. Eliminate on site. Biological scanner activated.
Where's my left-hand gun? Zero action. There we go, got him. Okay, health is at 70. Shields are just
Pod battery,
loading.
50%.
Pod battery 50%. Is this timed as well? Display log message. If my batteries are going to run out, I'm going to spend time reading. Boring reading. Okay, there's another thing to scan down there. Can I just add the side here? So these glowing boxes can be shot and they unleash things. Ammo and hot. Give us a scan then, come on. Maintenance door. Scan the network. Shield plasma resistance thing. Disconnect. Okay, so a little bit of schnaffling. A little bit of fighting, a little bit of schnaffling. A whole lot of gliding. Is that like one of my smart cores? Smart! There we go. I just EMP'd that and just vanished into thin air.
Now's your opportunity to get that mech dat you need.
Maintenance pod. What does this do? Refuel energy. Repair pods. Wait, can I do all of it? Purchase screw? What the hell is a screw? Okay, I'll purchase both screws. My pod is fully charged. My power is up. They're quite a cool effect with the pod maintenance thing spinning around there. I enjoyed that. Those big mechs are big. EMP'd that douche. Oh. Wait, is that going to explode? What's making this spot? Oh yeah, it does explode. It does explode. Alright, Hadouken time! Hadouken! Combat doesn't feel super satisfying in this game. It's all a bit, I don't know, what floaty maybe? If that dead body's anything to go by. A little bit hollow, I don't know. It's you don't really feel too much impact of the weapons. This is because the controller, there's no vibro in the controller.
Biological scanner activated.
You know, force feedback in the controllers. It's a basic thing. But in VR it helps with the immersion a bit. And there's just nothing. Alright, connect. Bay door. Okay. I've closed the bay door so these dickheads can't come in. Ah, shot with mates out. Now what do you do? So I EMP'd him. There's another thing to scan over yonder.
Biological entity confirmed.
If you're like too close to the enemies, your guns completely miss them. Which is a bit awkward. You have to be a certain distance away for your off the laser view and everything. We're getting tons of mech dat. Elevator transport controls room. So I need to turn the elevator on. Activating elevator
Well
controls.
done, Maxwell.
Yes.
However, reclaiming the main elevator controls is only the beginning.
Damn it. Okay, I'm going to scan the network. That's 6 out of a potential 8 to scan. And I guess I could read those logs if I wanted some extended lore on the game. I don't. What are people thinking? Looks like a comfortable VR experience. Yeah, it's pretty comfortable. For me, most things are comfortable nowadays. With the cockpit built in, that's an excellent way to reduce discomfort.
Human intruder identified. Begin
I think
security
having this weird cockpit is basically a way to keep people's legs steady. It's completely fine playing this game sat down as well. You don't need a lot of room to play this game. You don't need to stand up or like wave yourself. You can melee things by doing that, but the reach of the arms is deceptively long. Fast air vent.
Oh, nice work, buddy. Hey, one more valve and we'll be breathing easier.
Scan
That's
that
right.
network. One more valve, huh? Right, where's the final thing? Let's head down here. That looks. Have I scanned that one already? Have I been in here before? Is this the start? I think this is the first one I scanned, you know. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, I've already scanned that one. So there's one more thing to scan somewhere. Ah! It's saying up there. How do get up to that? Okay, maybe I'm going back up and around. The dash is pretty short-lived, to be honest. The default movement speed is kind of slow. You're going at a glide rather than a sprint. Which again is probably good for comfort, but not good for impatient Ian, who is legendarily impatient. Oh, look at that. How did that go? the spiders that just vanish are a little bit rubbish. I'm definitely having more fun with this now that I'm using the DualShock over the controller. Wait. How do bring left down? I need to get up there. What was this? What was this one? Nope. What am I missing for how to activate that lift? Oh, maybe something with these spiders running away. I think maybe it disappeared because I shot it straight through a wall, perhaps? Come back here. It's much faster than me. I got it, but I'll get up there, dude. How get up there, dude? Abort, abort. Floor 76. So yeah, I need to somehow bring that lift down to this floor. There's a doorway here. Press this already. I did see a thing that was lift controls earlier. But whether that was meant to be the lift controls that I'm supposed to be climbing up to finish the level, I don't know. Through here, that's the big robo-processing room. I'm probably doing something incredibly simple, something that's incredibly simple, spectacularly wrong. Bay door, I don't want to open the bay door. No. Bad is coming. What's this? And have a look in this door here. I've been in this room yet. Oh no, I have. This is the beginning. Well, you know, lift. You could just come down for me. Save me some save me some work. Alright, fine. Can I just exit the level anyway without getting that last scanning thing? What's this one? Wasn't lift. Engineering station. Oh, hello, look. I can build things. What's that? A peacemaker. Build a boomstick equalizer. Equalizer, I need them. So you got kind of like a what's it called? Crafting mode. That's it. Not sure what any of these things do. I'm just pressing buttons here. Beep bop. Doesn't seem to be anything I can upgrade on these things yet. Let's see if I can exit the level without having to scan that last thing. I don't know how to bring that lift down. This lift is down, right? Hey! Screw you, final piece of the puzzle. Oh. Unless this is the final piece of the puzzle. Oh, okay. Oh, wait, there was a boost ability? Ah, didn't read it. Boost is ready. Go back up again. Oh, yeah, that's good. Okay. Use your boost ability to click up. Press the R3 button to boost. It's not, it's the L3 button to boost. Wow. Good work, Dave.
Humanoid presence
detected. Eat combat, shit rains! Yeah. I've got the best, like, action movie things. Arnie's got nothing on me. I think we've made it up to the point where...
Terminate the human.
Turns out I wasn't supposed to...
Begin security sequence.
Hey, let's try and melee him. Oh, the spider I killed blew itself up and took out the other droids instead. Okay, here we go. Hadouken! The chest-mounted, like, Hadouken thing. You aim that by where you're not with your hands, with your body, basically. So there's another spider there. Another vanishing into thin air spider. Okay, this looks like it's the final thing to scan, which I'm pretty happy about. South air vent.
Good work.
Have some
Now that the
breathing,
valves are
friends.
unsealed, all that's left is to locate the air filtration power terminal.
Oh. Now to find the air filtration power terminal. Where the hell would that be? Back in here. Okay, oh, so I'm in that big room now. Nice. Let's do this door then. There's a security door up here. And there's also... Salute! Oh, yum yum. Let's head up here.
Terminate the human.
Terminate you. Oh no! Oh no! Can't aim upwards with this box. Oh. Look at his head! Look at his head! Oh. What the? That was weird. His head kept appearing and disappearing. Like a ghost head. Turns out robots can be ghosts too. Okay, here we go. Level-wise, you know, they're alright. These levels, they're quite nice and spacious. They lack, you know, they're lacking of anything that interesting. They're mainly like ramps, flat bits and right angles, but I presume that's just a design choice because of the VR components of this game. So they're not exactly the most interesting environments I've ever been in, but they're, you know, they're pretty big and there's a lot of room to move around in. I've played some VR games where the landscapes are very tight and you keep getting caught on things, but there's no. I presume because I'm in my smart core, it's stopping me from being able to clip into objects and things, which is nice. Pet peeve of mine in VR is when you turn around and you're like in a wall, you're like, what the fuck? Okay, air filtration, me baby.
That did it, Maxwell. You've got the air purification system working again.
Woo! Now we're in business.
Woo!
It will take some time for the system to completely flush out all the toxins.
How long until this building is safe for our team?
A few hours at least.
Okay. Lieutenant Harvey, start getting our team prepped for breach.
Yes, sir. I'm on it.
Breach.
Now that the elevator and air purification systems are back online, you
Yes.
need to find the access key for floor 71 on a security drone.
Oh.
I've located a high security chamber on the top level.
Nice.
And have managed to brute force unlock the door.
Excellent.
My guess is the drone is in there.
Ooh, boss battle. Okay. Let's boss battle this douche. You gonna come
Pod
up there
battery,
again?
50%.
Pod battery, 50%. My health is 71% as well. Hopefully I'll be able to last. I could go back to the maintenance room and, you know, heal myself up. But I'm rather lazy. I'm gonna guess it's up here. Yeah, it is. So there's gonna be some kind of security drone up here. It may or may not be a tough baddie to beat. We're about to find out. Next on Ian's VR Corner. Oh my god. Eat lasers! Shield. Got it.
Lieutenant, the drone is deactivated. The building has hardwired redundant security
Combat indoors is
that require authorized
quite
clearance
annoying
to access
because
higher security
often your bullets, you're aiming forwards, but your bullets, because you're so wide, your bullets hit the wall, so don't fight in tight corridors or in doorways. I normally like to kite enemies to doorways to create, you know, like a murder queue, but that wasn't working too well there. Thanks to the, just, you know, how much of a broad boy my smart core is. Smart! Now hot. Back to the start lift, do you think? It's not giving me many clues as where to go, and I didn't do a reading. This could be a good opportunity to go back to the maintenance room and put in some more AA batteries into my smart core. Where was the maintenance room? That was over this way. I used a memory! Hooray! Don't have many of them left yet. No, I failed on the memories! Boo! Is that... oh no. No, can't remember where it was. I failed on the memories. Turns out I have no memories left. Oh well then. So I'm going to head back to the main lift and hope it takes me to the next area. Completed mission, floor 71 access key. That's the way you S-crapper your way. That was a sky deck. Was that where we started? Floor 71, known as Deuterium extraction floor, has been deactivated by the HUMEC militia. Collected deuterium from the tanks to supply new power to the reactor. Detectors indicate that the floor is heavily populated with several varieties of bots. Oh my god. Well, while it's loading, let's find out what you lot are thinking. See you later, Mr. Tom, for the win. He's off to do some stuff. He's got to make crumble. Oh, nice. I do like crumble. Hello, Adam Blacknovsky. Ian Stambridge is there as well. Nightcat's still here. Hello, Bunburyist. Bunburyist is making thinking of an apple crisp. We've got Physics Gamers here as well. And Stephanie Rose. Hello, Stephanie Rose. Christine Webb, David, Jonathan M. Hope you're enjoying this live episode of Ian's VR Corner as I'm checking out S-Crapper First Strike, or Scraper First Strike. I don't know why anyone would ever decide to call something
To restart
a scraper.
the reactor, you will need to extract deuterium from the seawater tanks on this level. The control systems for the tanks shouldn't be hard to find.
Really doesn't
Start the extraction process
seem like
now.
the coolest combat name. Scan the network, get some things, disconnect. I think we've... Work! What's shooting? What's shooting? I think we're getting the idea of this game, though. Who's this guy? EMP. Like the EMP list. With the purple, what's it? Hey.
Biological scanner activated.
Bad robot. Okay, killed him. Is that an explodey barrel? It is an explodey barrel, an explodey EMP barrel by the looks of it. More collectibles. You're a mine bot. Mined out. Some more of the collectibles while we're here. So these scanner things now aren't being shown on my HUD. So these are kind of like things you have to search the environment for, I guess. The more of them you find, the more mods you can build for your smart core. There's one of the fix-em-my-bobs. So let's do a fix-em-my-bob. We want to refuel my energy, we want to repair the part, and we want to purchase a screw. Okay. We are healthy. As healthy as a man in a ship vehicle could be. Where have these guys come from? Yeah, he's down. Do the enemies keep spawning in this area? Those spiders just are terrible. The way they just vanish is quite lame.
Biological security sequence.
Shakira. Nice. Killed by death. The explosion of their friends. That's how I want to go out. When I finally shuffle off this mortal coil. I want to die because one of my friends has exploded. It's the way it's the romanticest of the ways to go. We've got another scanner thing up here.
Resistance prolongs the inevitable.
I believe I'm being chased.
Begin security sequence.
So let's speed this up. Where is it? Can't shoot down there.
Patrol perimeter region.
Sounds a little bit like Optimus Prime. Listen, Optimus. Show me boots. I thought freedom was the right of all sentient beings. But you're trying to murder me. And I'm the most sentient. Avoiding all damage. Those off though. Sounds like it's okay. How am I doing health? Shield is low. Health is low. Can I go back to the medicine machine and get some more? Put me up a little bit. Is that still going to work? Let's have a look. Yeah. So I do have to buy these things with bits and bobs that I've picked up, I guess. So my health's up, shield's up. Ready for some more fighting, friends. There's a spider up there. So I haven't been around to the left here. I haven't scanned this one yet. Let's try and scan this before a spider comes and explodes on my rear. There's another thing to scan there. There we go. Exploding spiders. There we go. At least that spider didn't just vanish limply into thin air. What the? I want to get this ammo here, but there's a weird angular invisible wall. Thanks, invisible wall, that is completely unnecessary. You've got a fence there. You don't need to put an invisible wall there as well. Jesus. That's just overcompensating. Schmoop! Thermal laser!
We have a problem. Turn off the emergency defense system on the extraction tank.
Watch it, Maxwell. The Humex are destroying the extraction controls.
Destroy?
Drone hackers all around the sector.
Oh!
Careful of those striker drones. They're a nasty work.
That's just a little bit lame now. Stop. Oh, what's the fuck? That's just shot. What am I defending? Oh. Oh, I'm shooting it. Get bored. Oh, I got bored and wandered on. Now you remember again. These things are real hard.
Great job, man. Alright, let's move on to another tank.
I really need these targets. Just flights like some kind of U-fire. It's off. Why can't I use one of these things? That flying around in one of those things is much cooler than flying around in this kind of rusty sport. Right, better not be any more of them things. Pissing me roared off they were. Right, still need to do the scanning on here. Plot leak, scan network. Ammo mod 1 disconnect. Okay, so we've got some ammo mods. Where next? Done around there. That lift isn't activated. I think there's some stairs up here. Oh yeah, there's a robot as well. Maybe there'll be something to scan down there as well.
Humanoid presence detected.
Ah, you shot the wall. Like it's not just me whose arms are too
You've
wide.
got it. That's the key piece you needed. Now just get to an engineering station to get it assembled.
Where'd you go? There's no... nothing there. We've got some... more robots turning up there doing the fucking conga. Hey, 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 we're robots doing the conga. Hey, hey, hey. It's what robots like to do. Drop down here. Make a Okay. Wi-Fi onto this. Scan that network. No decryption. What?
Maxwell, you've run out of decryption keys. You'll need to visit the sky deck to restock.
Oh, I can't believe you've done this. So that doesn't really matter too much, I guess. It just stops me from earning more unlocks. That's the lamest special weapon I've ever seen.
Resistance prolongs the inevitable. The HRF will be eliminated.
Oh no, health is low. Let's get a shield back up. Why is my shield not? It's maintenance me. If I've still got enough to do a maintenance. Energy zone, repair parts. Purchasing loads of these things now. Are they the things that I needed for scanning? Anyway, right. Let's have a quick check. How's everyone doing and what time is it? It's 10 past 3 already. Time flies when you're it's like moving really slowly in a two-wheel future smart car. Okay. Did what I just buy there, was that things I can... No, it wasn't a decryption key. Right, fine. Piss off. Yes. It wasn't a decryption... I don't know what I've spent my cash on now. But it wasn't a decryption key. Listen, Spider. Spider-Man. Spider-Man. He's a spider. Now he's gone. Okay, so there is a thing I need to scan up here. I saw the marker for it a little while ago. 10 past 10 AM here, so it's trying to get out. Activate detected. Schnick schnock. Thermal laser. Okay, thermal laser is complete. What does that even mean? Oh fuck. Pieces again. Scanning that just like opens up the fence of doom.
Destruction imminent.
The AI is done. Ground takes a robot.
Resistance prolongs the inevitable.
Air robots.
I can almost taste the Deuterium. You're running low on blood resources. Search for a mission pad to restock and repair.
Got that one, okay. Seems like decryption key's remaining one. I've got a decryption key now. Ah, so now I can go and decryption this one over here. What am I picking up? The militia dat. Drone dat. Come back here. Terminal, connecting. Press that. Scan that. Get that. Right, back out of decryption keys now, but I don't know where the last terminal to scan is anyway, so I might not bother. But this one over here was lining up. Have I got to do all four? Yeah, I've blown up that one. Blown up that one. So I guess I'm going to have to do all four of these terminals and all four of these robot poopers. So let's just rinse it as quick as possible. That's down. Not too many flyers that time.
Resistance
Much stronger.
Destruction imminent.
I'll destruct you imminently. Where's it gone? Flying around above me somewhere. There it is. Do this little scout first. Hey, robots! Leave my data center alone.
Alright, Bob. Maxwell has one tank left to activate. If he does this, he could take home the championship.
What the hell? Harvey's such a joker. Okay. Health-wise and stuff, I'm alright actually. So the final one to scan is that. So we've got the combat down. It's basically hammer that as quick as I can to minimise the amount of floaters, and then polish off the robots. Exactly the most exciting you are not using those shields correctly, my friends. But it's fine for me. Down, shot his face clean off his face.
Resistance prolongs the
That is dying.
Disruption imminent.
Head up to the control
I got it.
Deactivate the electrolysis inhibitors.
Oh, I've got to activate the electrolysis inhibitors. Shit, that sounds important. Lifts here. I've always wanted to activate an electrolysis inhibitor, to be fair. So, I'm currently living a lifelong dream here. There it is. The electrolysis inhibitor. What's in there? Nothing. Beep, blops. Terminal detected, connecting. Please wait. Plop. Local files available. Found debilitating. Deuterium extraction.
The chemical exchange process has started.
Hurrah!
The tanks will now transport the processed deuterium to the reactor level.
Deuterium.
Maxwell, head to the elevator and let's move on.
Maxwell! Head to the elevator and let's move on. Okay. I've uplinked myself right onto the game's lift. Rock out of here. Ooh! Ooh! What is this? Twist. Shit, son. Should have gone to the what's it.
What the holy hell is
Oh!
that?
Okay, this is a big chap.
Line of guards pods.
What the? Oh, fuck.
Well, unfortunately for us, that Guardian is indeed fully operational. You can deal with it now.
Really, using
Get out of the way, Maxwell!
the super beam slows you down. I wonder if I can EMP them some journalism, but that could just help. Be because oh shit, I'm in the illness. trying to hit an EMP penis as well, but circumstration. It's quite a big boss. Not the most graphic boss. Did I do a died? Oh, I did a died. Oh, I thought I was doing really well there. Where's this going to continue me from? Got to try and kill. What time is it? Got to try and kill this boss. Got to kill this Titan mech. Unless it continues me straight from the start of that whole level, in which case I'm going to throw this game in the bin. If you're interested in buying this game, by the way, it came out this week on PlayStation VR. It's about £15.46. The fuck?
Maxwell, there should be a terminal right in front of you.
I've seen some bad checkpoints in my time, but the completely wrong level. Yeah, taking me to the beginning of like the previous level is definitely one of the worst checkpoints I've ever seen. Thankfully, there is some auto saves. I can't remember what I was saying now. That shocked me so much. Oh yeah, it's about 15 quid on PlayStation VR. This game. It's been out on PC for about, I don't know, since 2018, I think. So, you know, if you've got a PC headset, like a Vive or an Oculus, might be worthwhile checking that out. I haven't seen this on the Oculus Quest store. I have seen Silento. So let's refuel my energy, let's repair my pod, and let's purchase a screw. So we're full of beans. Time to attempt a kilotroning again. So the first thing I'm going to do is laser the fuck out of them.
What the holy hell is that thing?
One of the
Well, unfortunately for us, that Guardian is fully operational. We need to deal with it now.
Okay, this attack's
Get out of the way, Maxwell!
what I wasn't doing earlier, jacking on the way. No.
Watch out!
Trying to repair my shield as well as we go.
There's a plasma tempest attack. Move it or you'll be fried!
There's a plasma tempest attack. Now. There's some of his missiles up the air, frankly. Use my boost. There we go. Better. Boost. Ultra beams. I just shot my lasers right through his legs. Not the best thing to do. Refill my shields again. Well, I'm full health shield, so as long as I can avoid these rockets, get out of the way of this swinging balls. I got a little bit left, and stay down.
Now sitting on the floor. Okay, that was...
Cypher's not going to be happy with the beating you just gave his prized Guardian.
Beating.
Maxwell, pick up the Guardian's ball. Plasma capabilities are astounding, and I could work on adapting it for your pod.
Excellent.
Now where's that...
That line just made the entire game worthwhile. As a security drop. Oh, okay, gotta get this one there. Hey, shield is cheaty.
Security key acquired. Time to move on, Lieutenant.
Okay, activate the thermal lasers. Lasers. Where am I activating these thermal lasers then? Back this way maybe? Into elevator. Why is there no floor 69? Absolute nonsense. Let's head back to the sky deck anyway, because I need to buy some things. And I think this is probably, I think we've probably seen enough now of this game to make our minds up about Scraper First Strike. I mean, Scraper First Strike. It's a competent sci-fi first-person shooter, but it is a little bit on the bland side of things. The scripting is cheesy, the voice acting is comical, but that kind of made me warm to it a bit. Motion-wise, you've got plenty of options to tailor the experience to make it as, you know, as an intense or comfortable as you want. So there's loads of options there. Graphically, it's okay. There's nothing to write home about, but you know, I've seen a lot worse on the PlayStation VR. And things like this area is actually quite nice. Once you go into the main tower, things do get a little bit grey and boring, but there's a few things to look at here, which is cool. I don't know, I think this is going to be a little bit up to personal preference. This isn't the sort of game that will keep my attention for very long, I don't think. But if you're after a sci-fi shooter game with some crafting, some scavenging elements and things like that, there's probably a lot of depth here once you get into it a bit more. So yeah, it's an average one here. I don't hate it, I don't love it, it's alright. It's a bit sloppy in places, and I don't know, you can grab a Guardian's ball though, that made me laugh, so you know, there's that positive point. The word game in one word, bland, says physics gamers. Yeah, I guess so. S-Crapper is definitely a good name for it, says Jonathan M. This game is out now on the PlayStation Store and Steam for a little under £16. That says Nightcats. There we go. So yeah, thank you very much everybody for watching. Big thanks to the mods for keeping everyone safe while I've been hiding under this visor. Hope you've enjoyed this look at Scraper First Strike. Maybe it'll have helped you make up your mind whether or not you want to buy it or not. If it was up to me and you only had enough money for one game this week on PlayStation VR, I would suggest Sirento over this, just because Sirento is a much more cooler feeling experience. This is quite bland, whereas Sirento makes you feel like a cyber ninja, which is pretty awesome. So yeah, I'd say go for Sirento over this, but if you've got tons of money to spend, or your Sirento's very intense though. So if you did want to buy something that's a little less intense, then maybe grab this. But yeah, thank you very much everybody for watching. You've all been wonderful. Shout outs to the people who've been chatting again: Anmol, Christine Webb, Dragon Ball the Riff, Fairy Ninjas, Ian Stambridge, Joanna Wanner, Jonathan M, Lenore Longhorn, Nightcat, Physics Gamers, Reckless Rex, Stephanie Rose Vandal, and everybody else who's been watching, Furry Ninjas as well. Everyone else who's been watching and not commenting, you've been wonderful. I'll be back next Sunday for another Ian's VR Corner, probably going to be pre-recorded like normal next week, because hopefully things will settle down. I'm not going to be spending time on a spooky boat. We've got plenty more for you to look forward to coming up next week on Eurogamer. I'm going to be having a look at Dragon Quest Builders 2. I think I'll probably be live streaming some of that. We've got Late to the Party coming up Thursday. We've got some new footage, some new gameplay from Man of Medan. That was from the trip I went on last week. And then we've got, the usual, we've got more episodes of Alien Isolation. Alien Isolation this week is good because the alien finally turns up and there is a lot of shrieking and yelping. Aoife and I get pretty freaked out at one point. So it's quite funny if you like watching us cower and scream and yelp. That's a good one to look out for. And, late to the party, Ian's VR Corner, list videos, all that kind of jazz right here on Eurogamer. So, do give us a subscribe if you fancy that kind of jazz. Thanks loads, everyone. Have a great rest of your Sunday. I'm off to sit in the sunshine in my garden. Boysies.